Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bob Johnson Court here at the John Rutledge King Center for tonight's Conference Carolinas Wrestling Duel between Limestone and Emory and Henry. Before we begin the starters, let's honor America with playing our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's lineups. At 125 pounds from Limestone, Jeremiah Ellis or William Finnerty. For Emory Henry,
Tito Hernandez. At 133 pounds from Limestone, Nathaniel Bullard or Richard Panaho. For Emory Henry, Avery Alani. At 141 pounds from Emory Henry, Logan Arnold. At 149 pounds from Limestone, Brandon Seawright. From Emory Henry, Slade Castle. At 157 pounds from Limestone, Malachi Thomas. And from Emory Henry, Levi Field or Zane Perkins. At 165 pounds from Limestone, Samuel Daniels. At 174 pounds from Limestone, Christopher Drakeberg. And from Emory Henry, Sebastian Gabarret. At 184 pounds from Limestone, Anthony Gosler or Peyton Miles. At 197 pounds from Limestone, Osmar Rivera Rosas. And from Emory Henry, Evan Alger. At 285 pounds from Limestone, Mark Kistler.
And good evening and welcome everybody into the first home duel of Emory and Henry University's men's wrestling season between the Emory and Henry University Wasps and the Limestone Saints. I am Assistant Director of Athletic Communications, Brandon Stevens, joined today, it's not solo, I'm joined by Emma Lozada, student athlete here at Emory and Henry on the women's wrestling team. How's it going, Emma?
It's going all right.
Good, I'm glad. Glad to hear it. So we're going to start off with a 125. It's going to be Tito Hernandez for the Wasps. And it's going to be William Finnerty for Limestone. He goes by Trey. It's on the roster. Emma, while they lock up early in this, why don't you run down the Emory and Henry starters, the ones that weighed in today real quick.
All right, we got Evan Alger at 197, Avery Almany at 133, Logan Arnold at 141, Slade Castle at 149, Levi Field at 157, Sebastian Gabaret at 174, Tito Hernandez at 125, and Zane Perkins at 157.
Nice. Thank you, Emma, as we get into it. So that was a 3-point takedown for Trey. Tito working back on top now. Emma, how important is it to score those first points in the opening round?
You want to get ahead at the beginning so then towards the end you don't have to worry and work as hard towards the end, but that reversal is going to do numbers on this match right here.
Yeah, Tito able to score some points. 3-2, another takedown. Give Trey another 3 points. Tito got to watch it here. He's on his back, doing his best to stay. And he was able to roll back over. Finnerty doing a good job. Up to over 30 seconds of riding time now. Tito almost able to get up, getting some coaching from head coach Jeremiah Hampton over there. Another 3 points, I believe. It's not been updated yet on the score. At least I thought that's what the official said. Maybe not. Still 6-2. Over a minute of riding time now. Just about a minute, 15 seconds left in the opening period. Tito in trouble again. We're going to have some near fall points awarded. Just how many, I'm not sure. Tito back, almost onto his back. He's really got to watch it now. More near fall points. Well, and that might do it for Tito. He's on his back, and that will be a pin. So Trey Finnerty gets things started. The 5'9", 125-pound graduate student from the Plains, Ohio, takes down Tito Hernandez. So it looks like we're going to have Avery Almany next. And that is going to be against, as soon as it gets updated, it's going to be, it's going to be Richard Patanhat. Oh my gosh. Petanho. We do not have a pronunciation guide from Limestone. I apologize for that. I practice saying the names beforehand, but sometimes it does get a little bit away from me. Emma, is that how you would say that?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
So we are at 133 now. And Emma, what's the real big difference when you get up in the weight classes? Obviously, the smaller weight classes, they're going to be, faster. But how much, does that really come into play? Does the size come into play in the bigger weight classes? You being from a bigger weight class on the women's side. Sorry to out you like that, but
you're all right. Once you get to the heavier weight classes, we just don't move as fast, so the action is not as fast as the little ones. And more so, we work mainly upper body. We don't take as many shots as, the smaller weights, but I still like watching them.
So 3 points for Richard now. Avery got to work out. He's in a precarious position. I don't like that. Able to work through.
That's 3.
So that's another 3 for Patonho. I'm going to say Patonho. I think that's probably pretty close. Again, I'm sorry. No pronunciation guide provided by Limestone. I do that all the time. So, almost out of bounds, and there we go, out of bounds. So we will return to the middle of the mat. Avery is going to be down. It'll be Patonho on top. So I've heard some different, philosophies on whether you want to be on top or below. Emma, what's your opinion on that?
It's really just wrestler preference. Me personally, I'd rather be on top than bottom. But I know a lot of people, if you're fast, and you're going to want to be on bottom over top. It's just, it also depends on where you're at in the match.
Yeah,
if you're
I've heard
down,
it
then
from
you
both
want to get the
ways.
ride time on the men's side.
Yeah.
Because that ride time will help you out there a little bit.
I've heard it from both ways, and I've seen a lot of our wrestlers go bottom so they can get that escape point. As you said, just depending on when it is in the match. But most of them I've seen go on the bottom, and I feel like I would rather be on top. That's just how I look at it. So a 10-2 advantage for Patonho, getting dangerously close to that tech fall. Only needs a few more points. So just under 20 seconds left in the first period. 1:16 of riding time for Patonho. No points awarded there. I thought we might see some for Avery. It's going to be 3 seconds, 2, 1, and the first period is over. He did give 3 points to Avery right there at the end. So red chooses bottom. There we go, the philosophy again. He's up by 5 points. Wants that escape point, trying to get away from Avery here as they get back going here in the second period.
And that's going to be 2 reversal right there.
See, Emma, that's why I like you here. You pay attention when I have to do other stuff. I'm running the stream and commentating, switching cameras and everything here. So, it's nice to have somebody that can look at the action. Big thank you to everybody that's shown out here tonight. Quite the crowd here. We got a good, I guess, what am I trying to say? Division of fans, I guess you could say. Limestone and Emory and Henry fans. So, Limestone not too far down the road. Another couple of points for Patonho. So we'll come back to the middle. Avery will be on the bottom. We'll get back started. Avery fighting, get up, almost had it right there. Oh, that didn't look pretty. Whenever they contort their bodies, it always looks so painful to me, and I'm just glad I'm not a wrestler. So just under a minute left in the second period, over 2 minutes of riding time now for Patonho. Avery gets the escape. So a point closer, 8-point match now. Avery getting coaching from first-year head coach Jeremiah Hampton. Not his first year coaching here, but the first year as head coach, replacing former head coach Peter Hansen. Wish all the luck to Jeremiah Hampton this year. That'll be another 3, 17-6. So under 10 seconds left. Emma, remind me, what is the points for a tech fall?
Well, I thought a tech was 15.
That's what I thought too. So we're at 11, so we'll go into the third period. So Avery will start on the bottom.
Oh, that's an optional start, so he's going to cut him right when he gets up.
Oh, look at that. See, teaching me things. I don't know this. So what was the point of that?
It's more so he didn't want to get any more ride time. He wanted to cut him to see if he can get the last few points that's needed.
See, I don't know these things. I don't come from a wrestling background. The only wrestling that I've ever watched is the WWE, and that's more theater and athletes. This is the nitty-gritty, and it's great. So 10-point advantage, a minute and a half left, 2.5 minutes of riding time for Patano. Avery can forego all of that if he can get Patano on his back. 3 points, so that's going to be a 13-point lead. Both teetering towards that out of bounds. There they go. So we'll come back to the middle. Avery will once again go on the bottom. And we are started again. Once again, a 13-point lead for Patano. Trying to roll Avery on his back. Avery doing a good job not letting it happen so far. Avery's going to have to get some urgency here. Running out of time, under a minute, about 45 seconds left in the third period. Avery doing his best.
It's going to call stalemate, so.
Is that officially called a stalemate? I always just say stalling. I always just say stalling.
It's called a stalemate, so Avery should be on bottom.
See, look at all the things I'm learning tonight when I have somebody that actually knows wrestling. I just do the play-by-play. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to do the play-by-play and look pretty. Emma's the smart one here.
Gonna get some near fall here.
Yeah, near fall points. Avery got to keep off his back. Just about 15 seconds left. Avery got to show some urgency if he wants anything. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the tech fall. 4 more points awarded, 24-7, your final in that one. So Richard Patano wins by tech fall over Avery Almany. So next we're going to go 141. Nathaniel Bullard is going to wrestle up for Limestone. He weighed in at 133. He's going to go against Logan Arnold. Logan Arnold, the junior, 5'6", from Rocky Mount, Virginia. Logan Arnold, one of the better wrestlers on this Emory Henry University Wasp squad. He's not starting off the best. Logan just said was a junior. Both of them fighting.
Great takedown for Logan.
So give Logan 3 points. And he'll get some riding time. They said Logan a junior, but several freshmen on this Emory Henry men's wrestling program. Jeremiah Hampton brought in quite the handful, and from what I hear, Emma, you tell me they're pretty good.
Yeah, we have a promising men's team this year. I'm just excited to see what we'll do at the end.
Yeah, after everything's said and done, in the preseason, Emory Henry picked to finish 13th out of the Conference Carolinas and South Atlantic Conference double venture in wrestling here. 15 schools in the combined conference for wrestling here between the SAC and Conference Carolinas. Emory Henry picked to finish 13th. That is third from the bottom. And Limestone picked to finish 8th, pretty much right there in the middle. Logan Arnold really working Bullard now. Over a minute of riding time, 3-point lead. Minute 25 left in period number 1. Of course, looking at the preseason poll, Lander picked to finish first. They are picked to repeat as Conference Carolina champions. There's a couple, I'll look to see who they are. There's a couple of #1 ranked wrestlers across the schools in Conference Carolinas. So Logan still has the edge on top, under a minute left in the first period. Minute 30 of riding time now. Still only a 3-point lead, though. Trying to work him over. Jeremiah Hampton saying, work it. You got him. Work it.
We're going to get some near fall right here.
We're going to get 4 near fall points, so make it a 7 lead, I'm pretty sure. He still got 4. Yeah, there's 4. Called a little early, but it's still there. Just about 30 seconds, a little bit less.
There's going to be some more near fall. Oh, we're going to look for that pin right there.
Logan going for it. It's so close, 14 seconds. There's no way that's not, and there it is, and Emory and Henry will win their first match of this duel, this first bout of the duel. Logan Arnold with the pin over Nathaniel Bullard in the first period. About 12 seconds left. Was able to flip him over and get the win. Congratulations to Logan Arnold, starting off the homestand the way you want with a win. So congrats to Logan as he trots off. And speaking of the freshmen, we'll have one coming in for Emory and Henry now. Who is it?
This is going to be Slade Castle. He is a freshman at 149.
So we're going to go 149. Limestone wrestler did not check in with Clay Gardner. So it's going to be Brandon Seawright for Limestone at 149 against Slade Castle. Seawright is also a freshman, 5'7", 149, from Birmingham, Alabama, Minor High School. Both men fighting for position early, going for those takedowns, going for the legs. Emma, how important is it to set the tone early and be aggressive?
I mean, you're aggressive. It's gonna freak them out sometimes. They won't expect it as much. Especially from a freshman. Normally, you won't expect them to be as aggressive coming out the chute, but.
That's how I feel. If I was a wrestler, I'm gonna hit it hard and I'm gonna hit it fast at the opening thing. Clay, I would be a heavyweight. I'm a fat boy. Clay has often said that heavyweight wrestlers are like 2 elephant seals going at each other, and I agree. I would just go and try to throw my body weight around a little bit. Clay Gardner, the statistician, asking for clarification from the official. There was no takedown on that, so it should be 1-0. See if he takes those off. At least that's what it looked like. And we're back at it, back both up in the neutral position. Okay, so no takedown, but still the 3 points. So it's 3-1. No takedown again. So give Seawright another 3 points there. 6-1 advantage over Castle now. Out of bounds. Wrestlers will come back in.
Slade should be down.
And that's where he's going. So I've looked it up. A couple of first overall ranks for Lander. They have the #1 wrestler at 165, David Hunsberger, and Pembroke, UNC Pembroke has the #1 wrestler at 174, Scotty Joel. Slade onto his back, not the position you want to be in. Trying to fight back, gets back onto his stomach. Give another 3 points, excuse me, so 9-2. Give him the escape point there. Another 3 points, make it 12-3. And we're going to be out of bounds. We'll bring it back to the middle. So no takedown points awarded, and then you get 3 for Seawright. That's going to make it 15-4. And another 3, 18-4. So we're getting dangerously close to that tech fall.
And he's going to cut
Ano-
him, so he'll get one.
Get one for the escape. Another 3 points, and this one is over. And that's what we're going to get. That's going to be the tech fall. Or it should be. That's 16 points. There it goes. The Mr. Official calls it. So Brandon Seawright will win by tech fall 21-5 over Slade Castle. Both freshmen win at it. And the one from Birmingham, Alabama comes out on top. So I think I just heard him say we're going to have Malachi Thomas. That's 157.
Levi Field.
And then Levi. So Malachi Thomas, the 5'9", 157-pound freshman from Rock Hill, South Carolina, Rock Hill High School. Levi, he's a senior this year, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He is.
Yeah, 5'11", 157 from Manassas, Virginia. Manassas, the beautiful area in Northern Virginia. Been through there a couple times. Levi fighting. Should get 3. There it is.
3 takedown.
Oh, the roll through. Oh, you love to see that.
Reversal.
I know everything's kind of up to the discretion of the official in scoring wrestling, but is there like a standard definition for what a reversal has to happen for it to count?
So for a reversal, you have to have, say you're down, and then you stand up. You have to have a clean break from your opponent before.
Okay.
So you have to fully be broken away from them to get that one.
Okay. I figured that's how it was, but I just wanted to be sure. Figured I'd ask you. You're the expert here. I'm just along for the ride. This is Emma's show, everybody. She's got the technical knowledge. It is 2-3. Malachi Thomas down by a point. He got those reversal points. So Levi will go down. Thomas on top. So give Levi 1 point for the escape. Going low, Levi able to counter it almost. Stays on his feet. Levi got to keep the hair out of his face. That's another thing. If I was wrestling, I would definitely not have long hair. That is for sure. That or I'm wrestling in a ponytail. Tito used to wrestle in a top bun.
I think at one point we used to braid it too.
back when he had long hair. Another roll through. Oh my gosh. Some wild movement going on there. So just under 30 seconds left, about a minute of riding time for Malachi Thomas. See if Levi can get something going here with 15 seconds left. Thomas with the 1 point lead. Both men teetering towards that out of bounds marker. 5 seconds. And we're just going to wait, and there goes time. So the first period comes to an end. Malachi Thomas up 5-4, minute 20 of riding time. And there comes the philosophy into play again. So Levi will take the bottom, hoping to get that escape point. Levi stands up almost immediately. Not able to stay up. Thomas and Levi still fighting. Thought Levi was going to get flipped over, but good job not letting Thomas manhandle him like that. And we're going to get a stalling
on red.
warning. Do you agree with that call, Emma?
I mean, you can't hang on the hips so long.
You
So
can't do
he
that?
was just
Okay.
sitting on that one hip, not switching, not doing really much of anything.
Okay.
So that's why that
Okay,
call
that's
was
what-
made.
See, to a untrained eye like myself, it still looks like they're trying to do something, but, you know. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'll get there. Both wrestlers back up to their feet. Levi trying to get the escape, not able to get it. Thomas quickly capitalizes back on top. Riding time over 2 minutes now. 1 minute left in the second period.
So I believe with the ride time currently, Levi is down by 2.
Yes, that is correct. Is it 1 point for every minute? Is that what it goes? Or is it just 1 point for – see, it'll all come back to me eventually, I promise. It's the first duel of the year. I haven't had to commentate wrestling in almost a year at this point. It'll all come back to me, I promise.
I want to say if you get over a minute, you just get 1 point.
Okay.
But I might be wrong.
I couldn't remember.
On the women's side, we don't wrestle.
Yeah,
folk style.
there's no riding time on the women's side, so.
Oh, we're gonna get some near fall here.
Yeah, we will. Levi able to reverse things in the third period. Everything goes away if he can just get Thomas onto his back. So I have looked it up. It is just over a minute that you get 1 point. Like I said, it'll all come back to me.
It's going to be 4 near fall for Levi.
So Levi takes the lead with 1 minute and 15 left in the third period. I might be a little biased. You know, I got a little excited there. Try to be, but I'm as neutral. Try to be as neutral as I can be, I promise. Under a minute now. Levi, 3-point advantage over Malachi Thomas. Levi got to keep him down. Oh, Thomas almost gets away. The roll through.
No points.
No points.
Still no points given.
Still none. Thought we might see something there.
He has to break past the hips, so his arms have to come up around Levi's hips for him to get that 2. But it looks like there was 1 point escape.
Yeah, I gave him an escape point with the push out. So Levi with a 1-point advantage as of now with the riding time taken into effect. 22 seconds left in period number 3. Can't get much closer than this. No points awarded. No points awarded. 3, 2. That's going to be it. So Levi is going to take it 8-7. No points awarded there at the end. And he's going to give him a point for the riding time, so it will be 8-7. Levi is going to take the point victory. So, Emma, do you think any points should have been awarded at the end there?
No.
Okay.
You have to have a clear break between your back, 90-degree break, and there was no points given because nobody had full control. They were equally had the same amount of control on each other.
Okay. Just wanted your opinion. The Limestone bench over there was yelling.
All right, we got Zane Perkins up. He's a freshman from Wistful, Virginia.
Semi-local kid just up the way on I-81. Samuel Daniels from Limestone. Sam Daniels, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, West Mecklenburg High School, the 165-pound sophomore. So both men still fighting for some kind of control here early. Daniels goes low. Perkins was ready. Give 3 points to Daniels, though. Early 3-point lead. Perkins still down, trying to get up.
There's a
the reversal.
For 2.
So give him 2 points on the board. 3-2 advantage for Daniels.
No points just yet. Didn't break 90 degrees.
Both coaches yelling at their respective wrestlers. Give a reversal for Daniels. Give him another 2. Just about a minute left. Daniels working up some riding time now. Some rolling around now. Oh, dangerous position. Real dangerous. This could be it. And that will be it. So Limestone, Sam Daniels will take the pin over Zane Perkins. Zane Perkins, another one of the freshman class Jeremiah Hampton brought in. So we're going to go to 174 now, excuse me. So Sebastian Gabarret for Emory and Henry and Chris Drakeford. So he's Chris up on the board, and we've got Markeith here on the roster, but I'm going to go what's up there, so it's going to be Chris Drakeford. Drakeford, the 5'9", 174-pound graduate student from Fort Mill, South Carolina, Indian Land High School.
And we got Sebastian. He is a 5'8", 174-pound sophomore from Culpeper County High School.
And how do you say that last name?
Gabarret.
There you go. Emma struggling a little bit before we went on, but she's got it down now. So Sebastian with a 3-point advantage, trying to keep Drakeford down. Both men out of bounds now.
There's a stalling on Sebastian there.
So a stall warning on Seabass, as some people refer to him as. Me and Sebastian became fast friends right away over our anime tattoos. Sebastian having a spider on his back from the Hunter x Hunter anime. 2 minutes left in the first period. Sebastian really in control. Get them the 1 point for the escape. Drakeford gets away. So the official stopping, telling Drakeford to keep his hands out of Sebastian's face. Still doing it, it looks like, anyway. As the men lock up. Just about a minute left in the first period. Both men still fighting, looking for an advantage. Under 30 seconds left now. Nothing really happened in the final minute and a half of this first period. Neither man wanting to make a mistake. 10
nice
seconds.
Sprawl right there.
And something happens in the final 10 seconds, and then we're back upright. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll be the end of period number 1.
Limestone defers. Sebastian goes neutral.
Okay. That's a decision that doesn't happen often.
I was a neutral person. If I was wrestling, I'd pick neutral every time.
Every time?
Every time.
Even now you pick neutral? Or
We
you
don't pick neutral.
Well, yeah, I guess you don't get to you don't get to pick on the women's side. It's still wild to me that the men and the women wrestle two completely different styles. Although I do like the women's style. I've talked at length about my admiration for Cheyenne Bowman down at King. She'll get you down and just roll you like an alligator 3 or 4 times, and it's done.
And then we wrestle freestyle.
Yeah.
That's an international style.
Yeah.
Folk style is only wrestled in the States.
America, always got to be different.
Yeah.
Both men still in neutral, fighting for something. 45 seconds left in the second period. Again, nothing towards one way or the other is went on in the second period. Both men looking for any kind of opening they can get. Sebastian going low. Nothing doing there. So 20 seconds. Both men really being really patient, waiting for the other one to make a mistake. We're going to enter period number 3 with a 3-1 bout. No points awarded in that second round.
Limestone picked neutral
and
as well.
Neutral again. Well, I guess with a match this close, that would be the advantage of getting neutral. You don't want to risk that escape. Jeremiah Hampton yelling to work him to the boundary. More lock up here. A minute and a half left. And there's got to be some, not desperation, but got to kick it in gear if you're Chris Drakeford. You're down 2 points. You can't just let Sebastian dance around you for this final minute, 15 seconds. You got to get something going. Something is happening. Sebastian able to stay up right now. It's close. And nothing happened again. Sebastian able to work himself out of it. What a chain of events right there. .30 seconds left, and as I said, you got to see some effort. Now it kind of is desperation. Under 30 seconds, got to really get it in gear if you're Drakeford. Just letting Sebastian dance around him. Nobody really going for any kind of opening.
Oh, stall
warning for Drakeford. Sebastian just content to let this happen. Final 5 seconds. And is that really how this match is going? I guess it is. After the opening flurry of points, nothing. A lot of coming from me, not really, having the wrestling background, that looked like a lot of just running around and not trying to do anything. Is that what really happened?
Well,
let me rephrase my question or my phrase. Not trying not to do anything, but I don't know, a lot of nothing, I guess.
Well, as you get up to the heavier weights, sometimes they just don't take as many shots as the lighter weights might. And I was really surprised there wasn't any more stall warnings there.
Yeah, see, that's what it looked like to me. It looked they're just going back and forth, see nothing really going on, just locking up, a little bit of going for the legs here and there, but nothing really. So Peyton Miles gets the forfeit win at 184, I believe that's what that one was. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 184. So we're now at 197. It's going to be Anthony Golzler for Limestone.
And Evan Alger for Emory. He's a redshirted freshman, 6'3", and he's from Pulaski, Virginia.
Good job. You got his last name right. Little struggling with some names here. We got some interesting characters on the Emory Henry men's wrestling squad. Of course, Evan Alger missed all of last season. I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL. I think that's what we decided on. And he is in great position early in this one. Just got to flip Golzer on his back. Going to get 4 near fall points to make it a 7-0 advantage for Alger.
So Evan actually tore his PCL and
Was it PCL and MCL? Okay.
Yes. So he was out all of last year.
I know he's got a nasty scar on his knee. I've seen it a couple times, and it does not look pretty, I'm telling you. 10-1 advantage for Evan. Just got to roll him over, get him in the cradle. Evan really coming out of the gate swinging. You'd love to see it. We're going to at least get some near fall points here. Not able to get his shoulders all the way down, but we're going to get 4 near fall points. So just a couple of points away from that tech fall for Alger. You love to see that, the aggression, the fierceness after coming back from that leg injury. He's got that left knee really all kind of taped and wrapped and several braces on it. So that's good to see. 14-2 advantage for Alger. Going low. That's going to be 3 points, and that's going to be the match. 17-2, Evan Alger wins on the tech fall. Congratulations to him in the penultimate match of these point scoring this evening. So Emory and Henry, unfortunately, does not have a heavyweight. So the heavyweight will take this one by default. Mark Kistler gets the forfeit, and that'll just about do it here from Emory and Henry University. Just going to make sure we're not going to have any, I don't believe we're going to have any exhibition matches. They're all anything. Sometimes we do. Don't believe that's going to happen. So thank you, Peter. So a big thank you to everybody that helped out tonight. Your final score from the John Rutledge King Center and Bob Johnson Court is going to be Limestone 34, Emory and Henry 17. As I said, a big thank you to everybody that helped out this evening. We got Peter Davis taking pictures, Josh Britz, my main man over here running the camera. Of course, the main star of the attraction, Emma Lozada, on the color commentary, providing the insight that I just do not have. Once again, I'm Assistant Director of Athletic Communications, Brandon Stevens. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.